Well, if anyone who's run a project before, you're going to run into a couple of different types of people. The biggest one for me was those who were, why do we need new technology when paper is working beautifully? So I had to take people on a bit of a learning journey on why. And luckily I did have the data to show the vast majority of people coming to Kings Park were using mobile phones. We weren't catering to that. We weren't catering to the visitor. So as a marketer, it's always about the audience you're trying to get to. Everything's driven by that. Unless you understand your audience, you're not going to be able to grow your business in the right way. So first I had to get them to understand who our visitors were. And this is where the big mobile data came in very handy. One thing I found out was that the majority of the visitors to the park were people aged between 30 and 40. The park, up until that point in time, was working on anyone who comes to this park by far are over 65. It didn't occur to them that they were under 65 because that was what they saw. But what they saw was the people who were coming along to do the volunteer walks, the free walks, and they were people who were retired during the day who had the time to come up to the beautiful Kings Park and have a wander around. So they're going, that's who they are. This big mobile data showed it wasn't. It also showed that the bulk of the visitors were turning up between midnight and 6 a.m. No, not for the reasons you're thinking, if anyone's spent their youth at Kings Park. Anyway. Because that seemed incredibly unusual, I started looking to see why. And it turned out, well, the rangers were able to confirm it for me. What it was turned out was joggers and bike riders and cyclists were all, yeah, there we go, you're one of my 4 a.m.s. It wasn't midnight till 6, it was 4 a.m. till about 8 a.m. and it was joggers and bike riders, and at that time of the day there are more people in the park than any other time. This was a paradigm shift for the management of Kings Park. They were mind blown. It didn't occur to them that's what the audience was.